Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, infill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, fern, gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over when my time stops.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah they departed. My flow be retarded, sick I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros, this is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help, here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot, no vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck, yeah there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. Hold up. It's your brother, Virgil, aka Stacks with the facts.
Listen, it's called.
And we here, man. You did XL Pro, what's happening, man? We here, man. Let me throw this up on the screen for y'all real quick. Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the facts. And you already know, man, we here, Jack. We here, man. Right? We here, Jack. You know? And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a truly beautiful thing, man. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday evening, right? And we're going to have the conversation, man. I see a lot of people talking about it, right? But, you know, you tap in with your brother, we're going to break this damn thing down, right? What's good with y'all, man? What's happening? How you feeling? How you doing? What it be like? What it do, man? Now, first things first, man. Right. Anybody who know anything about gumbo, if you ever ate gumbo, cooked gumbo, if you know anything about the history of gumbo, for one, you don't cook gumbo for no goddamn 16 hours. Vagoda, what's happening with you, man? My brethren Vagoda tapping in all the way from Israel. You did. You don't. For one, it don't take 16 hours to make no damn gumbo, and two, it damn sure don't take no 16 hours to cook it. All right. So that's just questionable off top. That's something to be looking at right there. Like, come on. She said she let the gumbo cook for 15, 16 hours. The shrimp, the whatever in there is just and then on top of that, if you know anything about gumbo, you know it don't take no damn 16 hours to make it. And on top of that, you know you can't just serve gumbo in any type of climate and environment, man. You know, gumbo is something that you should probably more than likely eat when it's cold outside, preferably in the fall or winter time. And you definitely eat it inside. You don't eat gumbo when it's 80 plus degrees outside at a festival. That's just wild to me right there, right? And we got a lot of people, man. And this is what I be saying about our people, man. Everybody that is part of us ain't got our best interest in mind. I'm going to just say that. They ain't got our best interest in mind, at heart, none of that. Now, whether that's true about Tina Knowles, it could be argued, I guess. I guess you could say that about any of us. Let me tell y'all something about Tina Knowles, man. And her daughter. Right? Right? Craig Harper, what's happening, man? Craig Harper says she probably let the root simmer like that, but they add the seafood later. And that roux ain't no roux and no gumbo supposed to be dark like that, man. Gumbo, they ain't supposed to be dark like that. Shout out to my big bro, my big homie Tone, man. My brother Tone, one of my moms, man. Shout out to my moms. I'm going to get my mom on the show one of these days, man. So y'all can see where some of this stuff I get come from, man. Right? Love my mother to death, man. She's still alive, still kicking, doing her thing, just vibrant as ever. I'm going to have her come on the show one of these days. But, and she could speak on this too. But, yeah, man. Tina knows, Beyonce knows, Solange knows, right? Now, I'm going to try to do this without going too far in, man, you know? Because you got to remember her last name is Knowles because she married Beyonce's dad. But what was her name before it was Knowles? Right? Can you dig it? Guests at the Houston rodeo are calling Tina Knowles the Wicked Witch of the West. after she had terrible hospitality at her gumbo pop-up, and they even refused to taste the gumbo, which they claim was has a weird smell to it. Now, you got videos of people who sit up there and said they taste this damn gumbo and it just was so scrumdiddly-umptious, right? Right? Yeah, you know, that's one thing about us, man. I mean, I like that spirit of supporting each other. But at the same time, man, everybody don't deserve support. Hold on. Let me try to use that. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm thinking I'm sharing it on the screen and I ain't even sharing it. Hold on. Yeah, man, they complain about that old gumbo, man, Mama Tina, man. The devil is a lie, Jack. You hear me, man?
No chicken or nothing in there.
They just now shut down Mama Tina's gumbo booth.
I feel like I would throw up even from 100. I don't even want to taste it. Like, I am so disgusted at the smell alone.
So I investigated.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Right. They said this ain't none of no gumbo, man. What was Mama Tina down there serving y'all, man?
By now, we have all heard about Tina Knowles' famous gumbo that has cooked as long as Jesse Jackson's funeral was.
Everybody say it's gas, and there's only one way to find out. I would give it a solid mid.
It was terrible. My feelings are so hurt. Oh my God. But I hate that I purchased from her stuff. It was terrible. I literally could break down and cry how awful that experience was.
She could have called this shit beef stew. All we give a fuck. I feel as if the gumbo looked it watery. The color wasn't brown enough. No grease flowing at the top of the girl's bowl.
We should require her to taste it.
How much you pay for that?
Like the store manager on Good Times. Just to see how it turned out.
Yummy, isn't it? Make a happy plate.
By now, we have all heard about Tina Knowles' famous gumbo that has cooked as long
16, 18 hours, man. Come on, man. It don't take that long to cook no goddamn gumbo, man. Yeah, I seen that, Craig Harper. I seen some people saying that. Right?
Y'all, but it's a video that's been going around of a guy getting sick off of her gumbo. And one thing you know about gumbo, if you're from the South, you know gumbo spoils very easy. So I don't know if that's what happened, because you have to be very careful about how you store gumbo. But I want you guys to take a look at these reviews and y'all let me know if you are out here in Houston or if you're coming down for the rodeo, are you gonna try Miss Tina's gumbo? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. That's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Wait till the end.
We here at the rodeo 26 and try to see the gumbo. How much you pay for that? $25. It's a little much.
It's cool.
Y'all, but it's a video that's been.
Man, man. You know, we got mixed reviews. Some people said it's good. Some people said it's, you know, whatever. Some people said it's disgusting. So you gotta, and that's the reason why I wanted to show all that, y'all, because on this show, it's a range. You know what I'm saying? It's a range of people. Some people said it's good. Some people said it's disgusting. Some people just said it was all right. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
Oh my God, Beyonce's mom, Mama Tina, is selling gumbo at the Houston rodeo. Everybody say it's gas, and there's only one way to find out. Mama Tina, you're going to the grinder. I'm a little nervous about this one. I am part of the Beehive. I'm a Beyonce fanatic. I'm scared to call it mid because I already know y'all gonna come after me, but please, no, I just gotta be honest, please. So I have a regular gumbo, which was $23, and then I have a seafood gumbo, which is $25. Let's see what these bad boys hitting for. Look at that right there. Mama Tina, look how much meat is in there. I love a lot of meat, and it smells like they smoked it too. Oh, look at the rice at the bottom. Oh, Mama Tina, T for taste. Before I give the rating of the original, let's hit this seafood. Come on. I feel like I'm getting scammed. I paid $25 for it. Look at the little gap. Can you fill me up, please? It's a lot of meat, though. Let me get it all. So it looked like it's the same gumbo, they just add shrimp. Let me see. Yo, Beehive, please don't come after me. I'm a Beehiver. I know all of Beyonce's catalog. I know everything about it. Please, and I'm a Jay-Z fanatic. Please, just please don't come after me for what I'm about to say. Let me start off with the good. Was the gumbo pretty good? Yes. My issues is when I think gumbo, I think Cajun. I think Holy Trinity. I think oil needs to be floating at the top because you got to make a roux. And that's what's missing from this. The original is pretty good. If I had to like give the original a number, I would give it a solid 6. And if I had to rate the seafood, and all the seafood gumbo is just the original with shrimp in it. If I had to rate that, I would give it a 7. And what is that to us? Mid. Oh my God. Beyonce's mom, Mama Tina.
Mid is Mitty. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? Right? Man, listen here, man. You got people saying all type of crazy stuff about old Tina, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Y'all know we're going to get to it, man. Saying all type of crazy stuff about old Mama Tina Gumbo. Mama Tina's Gumbo, man. Yeah, as soon as she said she cooked it for 16 hours, I'd have been cool. Like, yeah, I don't know what. First thing, why did you cook it that long? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through. And crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
She did eat some of it. She ate some of it. Look at her.
Today. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through. And crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating.
See, she ate some of it. Then, you know, she sat up there and ate some of it. Monique Robinson said, I don't eat shellfish, but it didn't look good. $25 a teaspoon of goop. Yeah. Yeah, man. Tina knows, man, what you had them people out there eating, man. What type of sausage that was? Pause. All right. You're not supposed, man, listen, gumbo, especially seafood gumbo, it has to be maintained at a certain temperature, man. And when it comes to the seafood, you can't just be having that seafood just sitting out like shrimp, crab, just sitting in a broth with pork, more than likely sausage, pause, and some chicken. Man, listen, man. It's a certain temperature you got to keep it at. And then not only that, just walking around eating it, because as it cools down, due to it having shellfish in it, increases the chances of it maybe possibly getting you an upset stomach. All right. He said, I don't like fruit booty reviews on anything. Craig Harper, you wild for saying that, man. The thing is this, though, man, right? The health department come. Let's show some of that, though. We got to show that. Just for context, we got to show that. You know what I'm saying? He said it's mid. That's his opinion. You saying do the fun boy right there, man? Craig Harper. Oh man, that's wild, man. Yeah, she got shut down by the health department. You know, the health department come through, man. You understand me? I mean, it's a wrap. Right? They let them open it back up. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, pause, man. Fruit booty reviews is crazy, man. Right? So the health department shut her down, but they let her open right back up. You got to ask yourself why, right? People getting sick, plus you got people saying it was nasty. Then you got all these people saying stuff about which brew, which is brew and all. Right? You know? And this is crazy, man, because man, you know what I mean? Tina knows is absolutely a Bruja. Absolutely. Hold on real quick. Yeah. And Tina knows, and like I said, her daughter Beyonce, man, they are involved in a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for one, we got to think about what Tina knows name was before it became Knowles. You know? Hold on. Smash that like button, click on the bell. Share on your social engineering, you did. Hold on. Hold on real quick, y'all.
Every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
How y'all doing? Hey, well.
So, I'm about to have my gumbo for today. I've been eating it every single day. You can see how much shrimp, jumbo shrimp, and sausage, and it's chicken all the way through, and crab meat is amazing.
My bad, y'all. And like I was saying, My bad, y'all. But yeah, though, like I was saying, Beyonce is involved in a lot of things, man. You said Tina got a facelift. Listen here, man. Beyonce and her mom is involved in some very, very nefarious things, man. You hear me? Very nefarious. And Beyonce herself, we ain't got to start with her. But when it comes to this whole thing about people getting sick at the thing, it's good that the health department shut it down, but you got to ask yourself, why did they open it back up? And then you got to also ask yourself, why is Tina Knowles selling gumbo at the rodeo? I wonder if anybody think to ask themselves that, right? Why is Tina Knowles selling gumbo at the rodeo, right? Don't make sense, right? Let's get to it. For one, let's get to Beyonce real quick, man. This is her daughter. Right? Let's get to Beyonce first. Right? We can't forget about old Beyonce. Right? We got Beyonce right here, y'all. You feel me? We got Beyonce right here. Right? Now, Beyonce has an alter ego that she calls Sasha Fierce. Right? She got an alter ego she calls Sasha Fierce. Right? She's talked about this with Oprah. She's talked about this on many different platforms. Right? Many different platforms. And Beyonce calls herself Sasha Fierce, right? But the entity that Beyonce has presiding over her is an old entity. You hear me? Old. And it's been known throughout massive different ancient civilizations, right? Quite a few. Same demon, different name, right? Same demon though, right? Now, this is Beyonce rocking the vest, the shape of the bath. It literally has a goat head right there in the center of it with the moon on top of it, right? Right? This is her channeling it. And this is, like I say, y'all, we hear these different names of these entities and we think it's different entities, but it's actually the same entity with different names most of the time, or should I say some of the time? Not all the time, but some of the time, right? Not all of the time, but some of the times. You hear me? Not all the time, but some of the time. I would even dare say most of the times, right? Listen, man. Beyonce and her mother is involved with some very dark stuff, right? Chloe Bailey, right? Go sit up there and talk and listen to Chloe Bailey talk about her interactions with Beyonce and Tina Knowles, man, right? But yeah, and see, and this is why I say it's the same entity, different name, because look, on the right, This is her rocking the Baphomet vest. She's channeling the spirit of this entity she calls Sasha Fierce, and we're gonna get to that in a second. But on to the right, over to the next of her right here, right to the side of her, she's channeling the spirit of the same entity, just a different name, Astarte. Right? Y'all heard of Astarte? Y'all know what that is? Right? Y'all heard of Astarte out there? Right? Monique says she don't eat sea roaches. But yeah, though, man. Right? Same demon, different name, man. I ain't gonna say most of the time, but some of the time, lots of the times, right? And when it comes to Beyonce, this is what she's doing, right? You know what I'm saying? She is invoking the spirit of what she calls Sasha Fierce, but Sasha Fierce is just another name that she's calling the same entity, right? Right? What y'all know about Astarte, man? Man? What y'all know about Astarte? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Same demon, different names, right? And Beyonce calls herself Sasha Fierce, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all hip to this right here. I done showed this entity on here plenty of times, right? All right. Yeah. When Beyonce talking about Sasha Fierce, this who she really talking about. This who she's really talking about right here. Same thing, Monique Robinson. I'm glad you said that. Same thing. Right? Same thing, same name, Ishtar, Astarte, right? It's all the same stuff, you know? Right? This is the entity that Beyonce is channeling when she talks about Sasha Fierce. All right? Look, I want y'all to get a good look at that. right? This is Kali or Kali, right? There's a martial arts known as Kali, right? Named after this entity right here. Right? Get a good look. Right? Kali, California. Right? Yeah. This is the entity that Beyonce is invoking when she's talking about Sasha Fierce. Because Kali was known as a fierce demon who would cut the heads off of her victims, drink their blood, and wear their bodies parts, their severed body parts as ornaments, trophies. That's why it's depicted with the belt of arms and a necklace full of skulls and heads, and you know, stepping on the hold on, let me show y'all the rest of it real quick. Stepping on the chest of the man. Right? Notice the man has a snake wrapped around his arm. Right? Right? Sasha Fierce, man. You know? Right? Now when we're talking about this spirit right here, Kali, y'all, I want y'all to understand that this entity right here is depicted all throughout, you know what I'm saying, society, even to this day. Right? Even to this day, man. Right? And I'm just doing what I'm doing, y'all, to show y'all to give y'all some background, some history on the history of this entity. You hear me? This is the entity that Beyonce is invoking. Her mother and her are also witches, right? They're witches. And when I say that, I mean that. Right? This is the flag or the seal of the state of Virginia. Right? I want y'all to take a good look at this. Right? Look at this, man. I want to show y'all how this, like I say, man, it's the same entity, different names. Right? That's what they say, Dan Patrick. You know, they call them Yuga cycles. You know, everything the Most High has in fairness and balance and equality, LSD has to make a counterfeit of that, right? Right. Now look at this, y'all. Pay attention. Do y'all see this? Now I just showed y'all that entity Kaylee. Now look at this. This is the seal of the state of Virginia. This is on their flag. And it says Sic Semper Tyrannis. Right? Man, listen here, y'all, man. Right? Sic Semper Tyrannis. Right? Now, Sic Semper Tyrannis means let me pull it up here for y'all. Sic Semper Tyrannis is Latin for thus always to tyrants. That's what Sic Semper Tyrannis means. Thus always to tyrants. Right? Right? Now think about the state of Virginia and its history that it has. Right? Don't this look familiar to y'all? Right? Now look at this. This is the flag of Virginia. Now look at Kaylee. Right? Same, this is what I'll be telling y'all. Y'all got to pay attention and peep game. Same demon, different name. Right? And then, like I said, when you think about this is the entity that Beyonce is invoking, man. Look at Beyonce. Look at the change in her. Right? Tyrants. You did? You know, not leaders, but tyrants. Y'all know what a tyrant is, man. So when we're talking about Tina Knowles and her daughter Beyonce, y'all, man, you know, we're talking about two chicks who are definitely Brujas, you know, invoking these entities, these spirits. You know what I'm talking about? These spirits have a long history, as y'all can see. You feel me? A long history, going through the ages. You know? And I, you know what I'm saying, I gotta lay the foundation, you know what I'm saying, so we can understand that when these people like Beyonce, like her mother, man, when they become famous and they get into the positions, man, I want y'all to understand, and I'm gonna start getting into this, man. I want y'all to understand that as we go on our path of delineation, you know, so we got to understand there's some things that we have to separate and sever ties with, man. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like this. I know this is gonna be a very difficult thing. Out of all things amongst us black folks in America, that's gonna be a very difficult thing to separate from. I ain't gonna put it at the very top, right? But it's up there at the top with a lot of others. We gotta get rid of this connection we got to demonic rituals and demonic systems and structures that we have been mistaken and told or led to believe are our ancestral spirituality, right? I want y'all to understand that that's going to be a part of our delineation process that's going to be very difficult for people to detach from. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I shy away from the conversation. And it's good that this situation with Beyonce mom happened, because it kind of can it can in ways, you know what I'm talking about, get the conversation sparked and initiated, because what people don't understand about Tina Knowles and Beyonce is that they are in fact witches. Like they are. Right. Now, there's an organization I want y'all to know about that y'all, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I've talked about it before, so I wouldn't be surprised that y'all remember, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all already know about it too. I just wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? People tap in with me, y'all be putting me up on game about stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? You know. Right. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. You did. You already know what it is, man. Listen here, man. I want y'all to understand that witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, roots, root work, all of that stuff is demonic, man. Listen to me, y'all, man. I know, like I said, this is going to be a hard thing to deal with amongst us, man. Right? I want y'all to understand that, man. You feel me? This is something that we got to separate ourselves from. Right? This is something that's going to be very difficult for us to separate from. And I already know it is. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to say it's something that I shy away from. You said that Gumbo made everybody fight at the rodeo? It was some fights breaking out? I ain't heard about no fights breaking out. Right? This is going to be something that's very difficult for us to separate from, y'all. And I know that, man. And I'm going to be addressing some things, man, especially coming up this week. I'm going to probably on Tuesday. Probably Tuesday morning, man. Maybe this week. I'm going to probably, no, matter of fact, I'm going to wait till this weekend. I'm going to wait till this weekend. Yeah. I'm going to wait till this weekend because, man, I've been just sitting here looking, and I've been having conversations behind the scenes, man, and I've just been looking at certain fellow FBA content creators. And I know when I do what I'm about to do, y'all, it's not that I'm doing it with any ill intentions or nefarious reasoning behind it. But I'm honestly, right? I'm honestly at a point to where, like, I gotta, like, you know, we gotta start having conversations about certain things, though, because although there's a lot of things in our community that we, and like I said, I'm glad that this specific situation happened because it's shining some light on it, right? Right. But this is something that we got to start addressing, though. Right. It's something we got to start addressing. You know, seriously. And you know what I mean? And I said what I said as a precursor to the, like, when I do the like I said, I'm not on no BS with nobody, man. I got all love from my FBA brethren and sister, man. But I'm just gotta call out, you know what I'm saying, the things that be not as though they were, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm here to do, and that's what I'm going to do. And I really don't care how anybody feel about it, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not doing it with negative intentions behind it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, whatever, right? For real, y'all, man, because there's certain conversations that we as a collective, we don't even like to have and address. And when certain of us decide to have the testicular fortitude to actually talk about it and discuss it, you know what I'm saying, it's a shunning process that happens, man. But me, myself, personally, my skin is very thick. So, you know what I'm talking about? I really don't care about any of that. You know what I'm talking about? I really don't. I really don't. You know what I'm talking about? What it is what it is, and that's what it's going to be. Right? We got to get to a point, y'all, where we is okay having this. Right? We got to be to the point to where we okay, where we at least can have a conversation. Right? And I'm the person that's going to have a conversation. I really don't care how nobody feel about it, to be honest with y'all, man. I mean, I really don't. You know, how you feel is how you feel. But, you know what I'm saying? The truth has to be told. It has to be said, man. Right? And it's a very good thing. Right. Hey, man, listen here, y'all, man. We got to be comfortable having these conversations, y'all, for real. You know what I mean? And like I said, y'all, man, it's a good thing that this happened with Tina Knowles because, you know what I mean? You got to think about it. Why was she there selling gumbo? What was the point? Right? What was the point of her selling $22, $23, and $25 of gumbo at the spot? What was the point of that? Right? Now, there's an organization, y'all, a very old organization, right? Right? Super old. Then it went outside going crazy. Right? Let me pull up the graphic for y'all. Hold on. Right? We gotta lay some foundation, y'all, right? It's an absolute must that we do that. Right? It's an organization out of Baltimore called the Witches of Baltimore, right? Another organization. You feel me? Oh. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me just check this real quick for y'all. This just left my hold on real quick. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. I do it, man. And like I always tell y'all when it comes to these people, man. I always tell y'all when it comes to these people, they always connected. Who they always connected to when it comes to black folks that are famous in areas of business, finance, entertainment, sports, media, politics, industry, academia. What organization they be a part of? Right? I tell y'all about this organization all the time. Right? We're going to get to the name change in a second, though, but I want to show y'all this, though, to let y'all know that the roots run deep, man. Right? The roots run deep, man. Tina knows, of course, right? Is a Alpha Kappa Alpha. Like I always tell y'all, right? Y'all see it right here. Like I always tell y'all. Like I always tell y'all, at the root of all these black folks is the divine nine. Right? At the bottom of, and this is something we got to address. This is why I talk about this stuff so much, y'all. And I get a lot of flack for this too, man, because like I said, this is going to be one of the things when it comes to our people, man, that's going to be hard for them to separate, because we got a lot of our people that are members of these organizations, right? Tina knows, member of the Witches of Baltimore, Order of the THAAT, Alpha Kappa Alpha Boule. Lord knows what else she's a member of. Maybe she's an Eastern Star. Maybe she's something like that. Who knows? Right? Who knows? And like I said, y'all, man, when it comes to Tina knows, man, she the point of me doing this show tonight, y'all, listen, is basically to show that she's involved, she's connected, she's in with the in group, and has been way before Beyonce came on the scene. Right? Right? And we got to start shining a light on this stuff because this stuff run deep though, man. These people are in positions of influence, power, authority, you know. Yeah, you got the girls down there dressing all crazy and stuff, man, you know. And you know us guys, we like to see that stuff, right? Right. We like to see it. I mean, I like to see it. I'm a man. I like to see it. You feel me? But do I want to see it in areas where it's not appropriate to be seen? I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say I can do without it, especially if children are around. That's just my take. And I'm not like no prude because I'm a man. I like to look at legs and titties and ass and all that just like any other man. But I think there's a time and a place, you know what I mean? And, you know, nowadays with social engineering, social media, and just everybody's just hypersexualized, you know, all y'all girls just want to just show everything, leave nothing to the mystery, nothing to question, nothing to think about, just everything all out, you know. And you have some chicks up there who was, some pictures I saw, I didn't see anything the stuff that I saw that was decent. I'm gonna just say that. But the stuff that I saw that was crazy. You know, I mean, chicks come out in the public like that. Why? You know, it could only be for one thing. You know what I'm saying? It can only be for one thing. Right? I just, you know, if it was kids there, man, I'm just saying, man, you know what I mean? You got, you know, if the kids was there, man. Ain't no reason to be having the girls and the ass out, you know what I'm talking about, at an event where kids is going to be at. And you know kids is going to be there. I'm just saying, you know. It's a time and a place for everything. But, and I'm showing this because Beyonce didn't go to college. Right? So she's not a part of any sororities. Right? Beyonce didn't go to college. But that doesn't mean that people can't be still honorary members of these organizations. Right? As I have shown y'all, Minister Farrakhan, honorary member of Omega Sci-Fi. Right? You got lots of people who are honorary members of these organizations, right? Yeah, I mean it is though. I mean, you know, it is. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's not, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. You know. So what? I mean, you know, Tina knows, man. I want y'all to know that Tina knows, man. She's the orchestrator, man. You hear me? You know what I mean? And that's what I'll be telling y'all. When people are parts of these organizations, Alpha Kappa Alpha, the Divine Nine, National Panhellenic Council, Sigma Pi Phi Boule, they be part of these organizations, but they're front cover organizations for Luciferian Satanists, Luciferian Satan, satanic, Luciferic satanic, Luciferic satanic based organizations, right? And the Divine Nine, make no mistake about it, y'all. The Divine Nine is absolutely a demonic based organization. And this is why I say, because look at the influence that Tina Knowles has. Look how many people came to the rodeo just to buy her gumbo, right? She said she cooked it for 16 hours. man. Right? 16 hours. I'm not from New Orleans. I'm from Louisiana. But I know it don't take no damn 16 hours to make no goddamn gumbo. Right? Making gumbo typically, look at this, y'all, man. Well, this is the Googler. We asking the Googler, right? Right? I'm about to read it to y'all. Making gumbo, right? Listen to this, y'all. Making gumbo typically takes between 2 and 5 hours, with most recipes requiring at least 1 to 2 hours of simmering to develop flavor and tenderize meat. While the roux takes 20 to 45 minutes to brown, the total time depends on the protein. Seafood gumbo is faster, 2 hours. While chicken and sausage benefit from longer, slow cooking, right? Right? So Mama Tina said she let her gumbo cook for 16 hours. 16 hours, man. $16. Right? Niquay, what's up with you, loved one? Right? Hey, Niquay, man. Mama knows, man. Mama Tina said she cooked her gumbo for 15 to 16 hours. $16 on some gumbo. I ain't never heard that in my life. How long y'all heard? How long you ever? If any of y'all family got a history of making gumbo, how long does it take to make some gumbo? Right? We just seen what the Googler said. The Googler said it can take 2 to 5 hours, give or take 2 hours for some seafood gumbo. Right? And the Quay said this tastes. He said, "I bet it tastes like trash can stew." I bet. Right. Come on, 16 hours. You done boiled not only the nutrients, but the taste and all of that out of that meat, man. That stuff ain't gonna taste good after no 16 hours, right? It don't take 16 hours, as we can see, to make gumbo, right? You want to know what takes 16 hours, though? Well, Monique said Pier 39 in San Francisco never cooked crab that long. Right? It just don't take 16 hours to make no gumbo. Right? It just don't take that long to make no gumbo. You want to know what takes that long to make, though? Hold on, I'm looking for it for y'all right now. I'm finding it for y'all right now. Hold on. All right. Right. Monique, where'd that come from, no one, man? What? Right. Monique, man, what made you say that, man? That's not normally that's what I was just about to say, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Don't no gumbo take no 16 hours. You know it takes 15 to 16 hours though. A brisket. Yeah, that's what I was. I was just about to say that with a claim, man. Like this, I said that's what takes 16 hours is a brisket, barbecue, right? Some brisket, right? Right. Monique Robinson, you wild for saying that, man. You wild for saying that, man. Right? Yeah. I know damn gumbo take no 16 hours, man. She cooking some gumbo for 16 hours for her, man. Right? It takes 10, a minimum of 10 hours, up to 16 or more hours to smoke a brisket. I know I've personally smoked a brisket for like 18 hours, damn near a whole day. Right? You can smoke a brisket for 16 or more hours, but you can definitely do that with a brisket, right? Yeah, you be hungry after sitting there. That gumbo was up there tearing people's stomachs up. Right? That gumbo did look terrible, man. It did. Every video I showed y'all, the gumbo just was horrible. Right? It was horrible. I could tell it. It didn't even look like it tasted good. And you sit up there looking at people try it out, and you know what I'm saying? It didn't even, you can see the look on people's face, like, come on, man. When something's slapping, people, when that face we get, you know how we get, man, my people, man, my brother, we eat something that's good, we like, oh, like, we ain't gonna be sitting there like, we sitting there thinking in our mind, I mean, it's terrible. Right? Yeah, she was better off selling smoked bread, but now see, why was she selling gumbo? Right? And this is why I be telling y'all about the unintelligent artificial intelligence, man. Right? This is why I say we can't trust the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Look at the double talk. And mind y'all, let me tell y'all this, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is the source behind the unintelligent artificial intelligence? That's a question I'm asking y'all. Put a number 11 in the chat if you know what the source behind the unintelligent artificial intelligence is. Look at this double talk. Based on the provided search results, there is no evidence that gumbo has demonic roots. Instead, the history of gumbo is rooted in West African, Native American, and European culinary traditions, representing resilience. There's that word resilience, survival, and cultural blending among enslaved people in Louisiana. However, the search results do show a connection between gumbo and voodoo spiritual practices, which are often misunderstood or unfairly demonized. See what I'm saying? You know, the unintelligent artificial intelligence ain't going to sit up there and tell you, like, yes, gumbo is based in Satanism and Luciferianism, right? It ain't going to tell you that, because to do that would expose the nature of itself, which through your brother Virgil Berry, aka Starts With The Facts, I done already told y'all. The unintelligent artificial intelligence is the electronic, holographic, virtual, right, augmented, mixed reality version, right, manifestation, if you would, of the entity, the three-part entity of Lucifer, Satan, the devil. I've been telling y'all that. I've been told y'all that. So to sit up here and tell us that gumbo is absolutely connected to voodoo, which is a demonic, satanic, Luciferian-based thing out of West Africa, but say based on the provided search results, there is no evidence that gumbo has demonic roots. But sit up there and say a little bit later that they're often misunderstood or unfairly demonized. Right? And this is why I wanted to show y'all this, man, to show y'all the twisted thing. Yes, exactly, Nikwe, yes. Yes. Contradiction. Contradiction. A little bit further than contradiction, though, cognitive dissonance. Right? This is cognitive dissonance right here. Because it's asking us two things, opposing views, and it's expecting us or asking us to accept both. Now that's cognitive dissonance. See, that's the way in the mind structure of the unintelligent artificial intelligence. And like I say, when we're talking about Beyonce and her mom, specifically Mama Tina tonight, you know, she's connected to all of this. She's from Louisiana, right? Right? I'm about to break this down for y'all, man. Tina Knowles' actual name is Celestine Ann Beyonce. She named her daughter after her last name, Beyonce. Right? This is her real name. Her name, she changed her name from Celeste Ann Beyonce. And when she got with Matthew Knowles, she changed her name to Tina Ann Knowles. It named her daughter after her last name, Beyonce. Look, man. Tina's Knowles' maiden name is actually Beyonce, specifically Celestine and Beyonce, which she revealed was misspelled on her birth certificate as Beyonce due to clerical errors and discrimination in Texas. She later used her maiden name as her daughter's first name to keep the family name alive. She was famously known as Tina Knowles, later Tina Knowles Lawson, and is returning to her maiden name.
The name is originally Boyance. It was my family name. And when my parents moved to Texas, somehow the name got spelled a different way. And all of us, is 5 of us with the last name Beyonce, and all of the names were spelled differently. And I asked my mom why, and she said, because however it was spelled on your birth certificate, that's what they stuck with. And I asked her when I was very young, why didn't you just correct them and make them change it? Because it was very embarrassing for us to be all us kids in school and have a different spelling of our names. And she said she did once, but she was told, be happy that you got a birth certificate. Because, this was right after integration of the hospital. I was the first in my family to be born not in a colored hospital. So they didn't care, basically.
But now everybody knows the name Beyonce.
The spelling different. It does matter, but then again, it kind of doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Right? You said, what's that scary black movie based on voodoo in Louisiana? I don't know what you're talking about. What movie put me up on game? What movie is Monique Robinson talking about, y'all? I ain't hip. I don't know what movie Monique Robinson talking about. Put me up on game so I can go check it out. Listen, y'all. McQuay says she also has a niece named Angela Beyonce. I think the spelling matter be different, right? Man, it goes deep, y'all, man. Pause, right? Right. Beyonce. Let's get back to Beyonce. We ain't forgot about old B. You ready, B? I ain't hip. I don't know what movie, man. The first movie that come to my mind when I'm thinking about voodoo in Louisiana. No, and that wasn't even Louisiana, man. That was Haiti. So that's the wrong damn place. To be honest with y'all, I'm thinking of Serpent and the Rainbow. That was based in Haiti with my man Kirk Douglas in it, or Michael Douglas. All right. You did. Beyonce, outside of Astarte and Callie, which are all basically the same entity, just different manifestation. She also channels the Africanist, demoness, goddess, Oshun. And this is what I'm telling y'all, man. This is going to be a very difficult thing for us to get our people on board with, man. See how deep this stuff runs within our collective, you know? Y'all see how deep this stuff goes? It's lots of our people who are part of these organizations, who have these spiritual connections and ties to these systems of belief. And it runs deep, y'all. We got to address this, and we have to understand that all of this stuff, Pan-Africanism, we got to tear it all down, y'all, man. We got to tear it all down, man. You know? That's all I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? We got to tear it down, y'all, man. Eventually, you know, in order to progress, we got to separate ourselves from all of these structures, man. All of these structures that the Most High didn't set in place for us. All these titles we take on that the Most High never even told us to call ourselves or refer to ourselves to. Right? Specifically when it comes to things of a religionist nature. And that means some of y'all people who think y'all member of so-called religious organizations. Right? I want y'all to understand that. So when we're talking about Tina Knowles and her witch's brew, right, that she said she cooked for 16 hours, right? Oh my God, man. Now, just to show y'all more Bruja connections, right? Because like I said, both Tina and Beyonce, as we can clearly see. Now, make no mistake, my FBA brethren and sisters, we ain't got no business connecting ourselves to African demonology in any form it may come in, whether it be Odu Ifa, whether it be these Oshiras, whatever they call, whether it be the Zulu demonic belief system, right? Whether it's the Dogon, right? Any of the ancient peoples in Africa, Afrikaners. Ooh, y'all hear that? Storming in my city, man. You hear me? Shaking the ground, Jack. Is that really rain? Is that really rain? That shit shook the ground just now, Jack. You hear me? Right? The truth is stranger than fiction. And that's why y'all should tap in with your brother and your brother, man, because I'm going to show y'all that the truth is way stranger than fiction. Listen, y'all, this world we live in, this reality that we are interacting with, engaging with, and experiencing simultaneously, collectively, is not a little bit like what we think it is. It is nothing like what we've been told, and it's all starting to come out now. In this situation in the Houston rodeo with Beyonce's mom out there serving that witch's brew gumbo, Lord knows what she put in it. I wonder what the toxicology reports came back from those people who got sick from eating that food. Y'all hear that? It's raining hard in my city. Pause, man. It's like, I'm talking about that first boom of lightning literally shook the ground. Like I felt it like reverberate through my house. Right? Definitely ain't going nowhere out there in that mess. Listen here, y'all, man. We living in very interesting times, man. You hear me? And when it comes to situations like this, man, we got to pay attention to it, man. And we got to take advantage of the situation. Now, everybody sitting up there complaining about the price of the gumbo and, you know, the taste of the gumbo, which was for the most part, I've heard enough reviews of this gumbo to pretty much surmise that it sucked. It was trash. And this is how they get us to, man, we don't know what was in there. Shut it down. We don't know what was in that gumbo. If anybody who got sick from the gumbo, are they going to request, you know, the toxicology report or whatever the situation is to see what actually made them sick? I'm talking about that thunder was loud, Jack. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, y'all probably even noticed it. It lightweight kind of startled me a little bit. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. That lightweight kind of startled me a little bit because, like I said, I felt it shake through the house. Like, oh shit, God dang. You know what it made me think of, though, y'all? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all tonight, man. Soon as I heard the thunder just now and felt it reverberate through my house, guess what was the first thought that came to my mind? I want to see how tuned in, tapped in y'all is with me, man. I know if my man OG was here, he probably would be able to guess what I'm thinking. Right, man. Listen here, man. I'm talking about, I'm sitting here and I said, oh, did y'all see me? Y'all see that? It kind of startled me, man. You know? I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. That kind of startled me a little bit. I'm like, whoa, shit, what was that? That wasn't normal. It felt like it came from the ground up. Do y'all hear me? It felt like it came from the ground up. Now, this might be a little bit off topic. I'm jumping in my Dan Patrick bag real quick, y'all. Shout out to my brother Dan Patrick in the building, man. I'm jumping in my Dan Patrick bag right now. You feel me? I'm jumping in my Dan Patrick bag right now, man. Listen. What movie do y'all think I'm? Yeah, my nigga Dan Patrick, man. Nigga Dan Patrick. Shout out to my brother Dan Patrick, man. Right? Shout out to my brother Dan Patrick. That is exactly the first thing that came to my mind as I'm sitting here talking to y'all about these entities. Hey, man, all praises due to the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, man, the one and only true living God, man. You hear me? Hey, man, we got to start addressing some things, y'all. We got a real strong, heavy demonic presence residing and abiding in a nice portion of us, as well as presiding over a portion of us as well. My man Dan Patrick in the building. That's what I'm talking about, man. Right? Dan Patrick, you don't know the joy that just brought to my spirit. You being on one accord with me like that without no verbal communication, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's the type of time we got to be on, man. This is the type of time, this type of things going to take for us to get to that next level, man. You hear me? I know, right, Monique Robinson? It was hot as hell outside. You know, you don't eat no damn gumbo in no 80+ degree heat, man. You don't do that. You ain't going to go to no outside festival anywhere and see somebody serving up some gumbo, specifically seafood gumbo. That's some tight stuff, man. When you go to goddamn it down here to Springdale, Ohio, right out here out of Cincinnati, man. You go up there to that goddamn it, you go up there to that goddamn it, Papa Do's, and you get some of their gumbo. They got that gumbo that they just whipped. I'm talking about the pot just got whipped up like not too long ago, man. You don't sit up there and cook no gumbo for no 16 hours. You already know, damn Patrick, my brother, man. My brother, my brother. You already know. Right? We have to separate ourselves from this stuff, y'all. The Divine Nine, Masonic things, right? The Masonic structures and organizations. We have to separate ourselves. We have to separate ourselves from Pan-Africanism. Right? All of the isms, all of the, all the entities, all of the entities, all of the isms, all of the ites. Well, not all of them, right? Not all of them. Right? And I'm showing this, and I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad this happened because these are two perfect examples to show how these two specific people right here are being used to push and pervade this ideology, this mindset. Right, y'all? They ain't gonna have her at no damn YT event, man. Right? We have to separate ourselves from this stuff, y'all, man. It's very important that we do, man. Listen here, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, man. This is part of the delineation process. What y'all think about that, man? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all think we need to separate ourselves from all of this stuff, man. This is going to be a very difficult thing, man. And I'm to the point, y'all. I'm to the point to where I know it's some of us that I'm gonna just say some of us are going to be of a reprobate mind. We got, man, listen, y'all, it is imperative. It is important. It is important, y'all. And these are two perfect examples to use, man. Beyonce and her mama, man. Two perfect examples, man. Pushing this stuff on us with their influence. Right? We got a lot of our women y'all, what y'all think about that, man? Right, y'all, man? Come on now, man. We got to separate ourselves from this stuff, man. I'm going to drop the link, man. You know, so I want to see what anybody want to come up. You know, so anybody in the clouds listening. I know y'all listening in the clouds, man. You know? Some of y'all ain't going to want to let go. Put a number 11 in the chat if you think it's a large percentage of us that ain't going to want to let go. All right. Right? Y'all can sit up there and come on up while we got a couple more minutes left in the show, man. You know? This is a part of, man, we got to get rid of this stuff, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. And they're using people like Beyonce, using people like her mom. These people are part of they're part of the structure, man. They're not here for our best interests. They have sold us out in exchange for fame and fortune. They have given up the very thing that they don't even own, which is crazy. So what does that tell y'all? You can't sell or give away something that you do not own. Do you understand that? You can't give away or sell something you do not own. Especially when it comes to things of a spiritual nature. Right? What's the percentage of people? Let me ask y'all a question, right? Let me ask y'all a question. What y'all think? What y'all think the percentage of us is that's going to be difficult out of all of us FBAs? What's the percentage of us that's going to be not willing to do away with this stuff, man? right? What percentage of us do y'all think is going to be, it's too late? Damn, 65%? That's a lot. Dan Patrick says 65%. That's a lot. That's a lot, Dan Patrick, man. That's a lot. Right? We got to separate ourselves from this stuff, y'all, man. We got to, man. Right? That's Dan Patrick said 65%, y'all. We about to get up out of here since don't nobody want to come up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Listen, y'all, man. Beyonce and her mama are Brujas, flat out. Most of the chicks who are in any part of these organizations, whether it be the Divine Nine or any of the Masonic systems and organizations, like Beyonce's mom is, right? Especially when they get to a level of a Tina Knowles, there are and you get the older ladies that be in these organizations, they never admit it. They'll never admit it, y'all. But they are participating in witchcraft and sorcery, Luciferic demonic practices, rituals. Yes, they are. They have invoked spirits, as we can clearly see with Beyonce. Right? The very name Beyonce is the name of an ancient Babylonian demon goddess. Come on, y'all, man. Right. Crazy, man. We got to get up out of here, y'all, man. We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page on your way out. Listen, man, I'm going to say a prayer for everybody, man. You know, I know we ain't perfect, but listen here, man. It come a point in time, y'all, but we got to start addressing certain things. And I'm about to start addressing certain things, man. And I'm about to start calling some of our people out, man, because like I say, I see that even amongst some of our people who are prominent and soldiers for FBA and soldiers for us black folks in America, and I'm all for it. I'm with it 100%. I don't think there's anything wrong with us black folks in America focusing on getting our house together. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on getting things in our community fixed, repaired, mended, healed. You know what I'm talking about? I'm all for that, y'all. But in order to do that, it's a lot of stuff that we have to completely let go of. Right? And I see that these things of this nature, They are ingrained. I'm talking about epigenetics is serious. They are literally ingrained into the fabric fibers, you understand me, of our psyches, of our bodies, even genetic, even, right? And I understand that there's a population of us that are just too far gone, y'all. You know, it hurts me to admit that and say that, but it is what it is, because I know it's a lot. I had conversations with people. I talk to people. I had interactions, man. I'm out and about. I'll be out everywhere. I talk to people. I'm involved with a lot of different things. I talk to a lot of different people from different walks of life. I know a lot of people who are members of these organizations on both sides of the Masonic structure and the Divine Nine. Listen, y'all, man, it's a serious situation, man. A lot of people who I know personally, been knowing since we was kids, before all of this stuff, before all of this, people I know who are now in Masonic organizations, in the Divine Nine, both. You know what I'm saying? And I can see it just perpetuating, man. And, you know, I understand how deep this is ingrained in a portion of us. And I'm telling y'all, man, I'm all for the FBA thing every day, all day, no days off, man. But I understand above a lot of people that, you know, man, I see why it's so much pushback even amongst us. I see it's why it's a nice portion amongst us who are, for some odd reason, against FBA. I don't understand and then when I think about the rationality of it, I'm thinking of the people, how they've been indoctrinated, of how's a portion of us have been indoctrinated to such levels to where, you know, we hold allegiance and we hold ties to things that not only don't and haven't been serving us, never were designed to. Matter of fact, we need to cut the heads off of these generational demonic strongholds that are attached to us collectively as FBAs. We have to pay attention to that, y'all. We have to pay attention to our collective trauma, right? We have generational entities residing and abiding within lots of our people, lots of us through trauma, most of this trauma deriving from slavery, whether we were involved in chattel slavery or not. It's like the 1,000th monkey syndrome. You ever heard of the 1,000th monkey syndrome? So I'm a guy that's going to call it out, man. You know, like I said, I love my brothers. I love my sisters that's doing their thing. And but it's some things we got to address, man. I'm going to just leave it at that, man. More content coming for y'all, man. Right? Like, seriously, man. You know? Like, real talk, man. And I ain't saying that, you know, and I always got to leave y'all with this, though, because I'm saying what I'm saying, y'all. This is for myself as well. I'm not going to say it's a battle, right? Because it's not a battle, but it's even for myself, y'all, because I'm not holy, sanctified guy, man. I'm definitely absolutely not living my life for the Most High at all. Right, I would be blaspheming to say that I was, but what I will say, and I will always say, is that I do have a relationship with the Most High, and I'm being dealt with in the way that I'm being dealt with, just like y'all being dealt with in the way that y'all being dealt with. But what I do see happening is I see a great awakening happen, and that's a good thing, man. But you know, it's hard. And when I say it's going to be hard to let go of things, I'm meaning that for myself, yo. I'm not just proselytizing, moral finger wagging. I'm a man, but I'm flawed like anybody, everybody else. There's things that I need to improve on. There's things that I need to do for myself so I can make sure I get myself right, man. Right? For real, y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all's evening, man. All praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach. We're going to pray for Beyonce. We're going to pray for Tina and hope that, you know, they get delivered from the entities that they have allowed to reside and abide within them, preside over them. You know, we can only pray that the Most High deliver them. You know what I'm talking about? If it's in the Most High's will, man. At certain levels, we got to realize when things are just out of our hands and focus on the things that are within our hands to do. And that is to, you know, do that which is conducive to us getting on one accord with each other so we can get on accord with our other brothers and sisters who are getting accord and understand that, you know, certain situations is transpiring and happening and occurring to where, you know, we got to be on one accord with each other. But while we're in a constant state of flux, a constant state of separation and division, we got to understand the importance, the significance, and the blessing in separation, right? Separation as in focusing on our individual groups and then fully reciprocating with the coming together under the leadership, under the structure of the Most High. Because the Most High don't give a damn if you Christian or Muslim. Excuse my language. Most High don't care nothing about you being a Christian, a Muslim, a Hebrew Israelite, a 5%er, LGBTQ, LMNOP, barbecue committee agenda. Don't care about none of that stuff. Right? So, you know, I wanted to do this show, not so much as just to, you know, be going in on them. You know what I'm saying? But to just expose, or not even expose, but shine a light, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say expose because I'm not the only person or the first person to ever say this stuff concerning Beyonce or her mother. So I'm not really exposing anything. I'm more or less shining a light, you know what I'm saying, on the situation from a perspective that we probably not been looking at this in ways that we should have, you know? Understanding how we are allowing these people to do it. Look at them lines, man. Y'all go look at the video. Look at them lines. The people lining up to get that nasty ass witch's brew gumbo. I don't know what the hell was in that gumbo. Talking about some 16 hours to cook. How we know that that was chicken in there? What type of sausage that was? What company did it come from? Was it pork? Was it beef? Huh? What was it? Was it either or? Was it lamb? Huh? Was it oxen? What was it? That's all I'm saying, y'all, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share the social engineering. We're going to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good Sunday. Rest of y'all Sunday, man. Week coming up, man. Enjoy y'all week. Everybody be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Man, we living in wild times right now, y'all, man. And we need each other now more than ever, man. More than ever, I should say. Could be argued, Dan Patrick. Who's to say? One thing for sure, two things for certain. We don't know if that's what it is. We don't know if that was chicken and fish or chicken and sausage just because she said it was. We don't know if that sausage is pork or beef. We don't know if that chicken was actually chicken. Sitting up there making people sick. Right? Let me get some music to play real quick. And now, just, you know, so y'all can tell me, I'm kind of, you know, because when I was thinking about this, doing this show, y'all, I'm thinking like, man, I'm feeling this in my spirit, man. This, like, when this happened, you know, a lot of people talking about it. You know, it's a trending topic to talk about Mama Tina's spot get shut down and the gumbo and all of that, though. But me knowing the background of Tina Knowles, me knowing who she's connected with as far as people in the music industry, people outside of the music industry, you know what I'm saying? People like Marina Abramovich, you understand what I'm saying? People like that lady from Rick Owens, Chrome Hearts partner. If I'm mistaken. Do y'all know who this lady is, man? So I'm saying the devil is a lot. OG, what's happening, man? Then OG, we about to shut him down. You just now stop tapping in. What's Rick Owens' wife name? Whichever wife, Rick Owens, Michelle LeMay.
A lot of years. A lot of years and history, you know. I like your Santal and incense mix. Of course, we had a big thing to say. So we said it.
I'm gonna got a show coming up on her too.
A lot of years and history, you know. I like your Santal and incense mix. Of course, we had a big thing to say. So we said it. A lot of years.
A lot of years. Michelle LeMay.
There was this guy at ComplexCon, and the Rick Owens wife was walking beside him, and he upped his camera and said, "Can you say Jesus is king?" Right?
Yeah.
Jesus is king. She goes into the camera. Guess what she says?
Wait, what did she say?
This is crazy.
God is good. God is good.
God is ball.
No way.
Yes.
That's what she said?
Yes. But this is where it gets scary though.
Yeah.
Because there was another person in the Rick Owens show. It was raining heavy.
Yeah.
So you know how witches can usually control weather? Oh! Some guy on Snapchat, he goes, "Look over there. Look what's on the ground."
What was
there
it?
was a plate and there was a statue and offering to the rain god.
What the?
Day, the rain stopped, and look what Cardi B said.
Look how beautiful is the sky. It was raining like crazy. Michelle used her superpowers.
No! Witches are taking over, bro.
That's actually wild, though.
Yeah. There was this guy.
Huh? My man OG in the building, man. Oh, I've been doing some research on Michelle LeMay, y'all. Michelle LeMay. She's French. She is a member of the Merovingian bloodline. Right? Guess who she's related to? I'm going to talk about Michelle later this week. We about to get up out of here, y'all. I really didn't mean for this show to go this long, man. We about to get up out of here, y'all, man. Yeah, Rick Owens and that Chrome Heart stuff, man. Y'all, man, listen here, man. Oh, my God, man. My Lord. My Lord, man. Sheesh. Right.
Big Shaq got a secret for y'all.
Shout out to my brother Glitzy
What is the
KFC, my brother
the
Nelson.
king of
My
small
brother.
business funding? So the king wants to know.
Hey,
You're looking
man.
for
Hey, man, we gotta burn it all down, man. If we don't, it don't matter if we do or not. Let me just tell y'all this before we get up out of here. If we don't tear it down, the Most High is definitely going to do it, whether we do our part fair share or not. How do you burn it down? By talking about it and exposing it for what it is. That means you also have, that's why I say it's going to be hard, y'all. We got a lot of stuff we got to let go of. Voodoo, voodoo, hoodoo, Vodun, Santeria, Roots, Odu Ifa. All these things that we think are part of our ancient ancestral heritage. right? And it's all demonic. Right? So we gotta burn it down, man. And this is why I'm playing this song. Shout out to my brother Glitch, man. Up in Smoke, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. 2020 got E&E. So clear. Let me get to it. Glitch, nigga, for shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches, okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids, shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits, creep while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke, for real, nigga, I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up beyond that I need, it be my method Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blunt will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door. I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe as soon as I hit the floor. Taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit this shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee, when you see me, know I'm up in smoke. Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me a lecture. I was made to be a diamond cause I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything can happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God you try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to highest decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. Johns, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's a lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, running shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like we picketing. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn, it's sickening. No witnesses, damn, all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Still blowing loud pack while you whispering. Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all in my penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Glitch the guarantee, 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.